Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and we're doing your February 2022 love reading. This is for anyone in a current romantic relationship, or if it comes up, a temporary separation from your person. And if you are single and looking for new love though, I will be posting separate readings just for you guys. So let's get right into your reading and see what we've got coming out for you for the month of February. Of course, we do have Valentine's Day in the middle of the month. Excuse me, the big show, right? Not everybody likes Valentine's Day, though. Some people just think it's, you know, it's like, oh, it's a fake holiday. And some people just are like, you know what? I can never do anything right on this particular day. So take the Valentine's Day energy as you want, okay? But, you know, for sometimes we do get a little bit of excitement coming in here. So we've got Unfinished Symphony, and we also have Imagine. Okay, so Unfinished Symphony represents something that is not quite complete. All right, now there could be some conversations that you've left unsaid. Okay, you are looking to move forward with something, but you need some closure. So that could be, you know, potentially something from the past, because we do have the imagine energy coming out here. Okay, so imagining the future, imagining this wonderful life, okay, all of these things. And, you know, it's really about turning that things that you can imagine into reality. But sometimes there is something holding us back. Okay, some unfinished business somewhere along the way. So maybe there is some fears that you're dealing with. Maybe there's some, you know, if you or your person, you're thinking, okay, maybe now we're entering a phase of higher level of commitment, or maybe we need to make a big purchase together or something, right? That may be a trigger. Okay, so there may be something there that you need to release, let go of, make amends with, possibly even as well, or just find a little bit of closure. Okay, because there's something wonderful here that is brewing behind the scenes, but you need to wrap something up first. Okay, so this could certainly be something from the past that's bubbling up to the surface, as things do. Okay, this can also, you know, just be a little bit of a transitional energy, right? You're not quite transitioned out of one phase of a relationship and you're about to step into another. So we do need to sometimes have those final moments, those final discussions, okay, get something out in the open, and that way there is no doubt, there's nothing lingering, there's nothing hanging over your head. Okay, so certainly something, and that may not necessarily speak for all of you, okay, but sometimes we start talking about something, the imagine energy here possibly, sometimes we start talking about something and then we don't finish that conversation, but yet it's an important conversation. So there may be a little bit of avoidance there in some respect. But we do have Imagine, which is actually really a lovely card. This is really about daydreaming, about thinking about the future, maybe even thinking about the past, okay? But this is about relating and turning those visions into reality. Where do you see yourself going with your relationship? What are you thinking of? What are you dreaming of? Okay, if you close your eyes and you just let your mind wander and you're thinking about your person or you're thinking about the future, what does that look like for you? Because the Imagine card really does show that whatever it is that you are thinking about, okay, you can certainly turn that into your reality. Okay, you can manifest that into reality. You can envision it, you know, energetically, right? And you have that opportunity and that ability to follow through. Okay, so the Imagine card really is that invitation to get out of your head a little bit and to take action, to talk to your person, to do something a little different, okay, or to move forward in some way, find closure on something if that's what you need to do, so that you can release yourself from any attachments, okay, any inner fears, worries, doubts, anything like that, or even something from the past. You can find that inner peace, and that way you can certainly move on to the future that you imagine, that you envision. Okay, so it's really a little bit of empowerment here that's coming out for you guys, Sag. So very interesting. Now it's also very interesting that we actually have progress there as well, because Unfinished Symphony is card number 10. Okay, needing to find that closure, complete something so that something new can start, or something improved can start there. But then Imagine card is number 20. And number 20, so we've got number 1 and then number 2. So moving forward, partnerships. 10 actually relates back to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so a cycle of expansion, growth. Okay, it also relates back to the Magician as well, right? Number 1. The Imagine card, number 20, relates to the Judgment card. Okay, seeing things clearly, bringing the truths to light, envisioning something for your future. Okay, it's like those awakening kind of moments there. All right, and then you take action, you take steps that you need to take, whatever that looks like for you. And here's an important conversation coming out the heart of your reading and taking action is the Knight of Swords. All right, crossing you is the Two of Wands. Interesting. Okay, there's that 2. Okay, planning. Then you got to take action. All right. Beneath you, we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So something is affecting your inner peace. Okay, just something, maybe something minor, maybe something a little bit bigger. Okay, but the Four of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords in the upright is usually a very peaceful, very calm energy, one of forgiveness. Okay, and there's something here with this Four of Swords. This is in your subconscious, in your feelings, your underlying feelings. This could be something related to your current situation, but it may be something that you're realizing, something from your past, perhaps. Okay, maybe even something from your deep past. Okay, but we'll get back to that. Excuse me. We've got the Ten of Swords coming in here in your recent past. Okay, so there's those tens. Okay, something's got to close there. All right, we've got the Page of Cups in your crowning position. This is your conscious thoughts, your goals, your dreams, what you know, what you're thinking of. It's a lovely energy. Four of Pentacles in your near future. The Knight of Cups. This is you, your current attitude, and also an advice card. Okay, Knight of Cups, not so bad. We've got the Page and the Knight. External energy, the Star. Beautiful, beautiful. What you can envision, you can turn into your reality. Hopes and fears, we've got the Lovers card there. And overall outcome, we've got the Tower. Ooh, some big changes there. I will pull some more cards for that, okay, when we get to it. All right, so the change is just really this big shift. But let's start in the heart of your reading. So let's start with our lovely little Knight of Swords. Now, quite often the Knight of Swords is known as a little bit of a messenger. Think of the Pony Express riding into town with some news for you. Okay, so there could be some sort of news or information that is coming in here. Okay, this can also represent the need to take action. The Knight of Swords usually has a bit of a sense of urgency. It's a get her done kind of energy. It's like, let's go. Okay, let's go. Stop procrastinating. Let's just go. Okay, so it's really that forward momentum, that getting things done. Okay, maybe even having those epiphany moments, those sparks of ideas, right? The Knight of Swords would be your ideas, dude. Okay, and, you know, it's like sometimes we have this great idea, okay, but then we need to act upon it. Okay, the Knight of Swords can sometimes be a little bit impulsive as well, a little bit spontaneous, and sometimes that's not a bad thing, okay? But this is really kind of breaking you out of a rut or stagnation as well, okay? So there may certainly be something here that you need to take action on, something that maybe you need to act quickly, okay? You just might be getting these flashes of inspiration or something that come in here as well, these ideas, okay, for the future, all right? But then it's like, oh, this is just reminding you, okay, when you have these ideas, okay, you need to follow through, you need to take that action, okay? But I really do feel that there's probably an important conversation that you need to have, whether it's with yourself, whether it's with your current person in your life, or maybe it's even something from your past, okay? Do have some past closure kind of energies, maybe something hanging in the weeds here, okay? But crossing you, we've got the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is the challenge position in regards to that Knight of Swords. So there's something that you need to say or something that you need to do or something that you need to take action on, because there may be a little bit of procrastination here with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is one of looking out to the future, of making those plans, okay, of keeping an open heart, an open mind, okay, maybe even imagining what something can look like, okay, daydreaming possibly about where you're headed or about something in your life. Maybe you're contemplating travel. It can sometimes represent making travel plans, okay, but with it crossing you, okay, there's always a little bit of a danger here with the Two of Wands of procrastination. It's like I'm spending so much time thinking about something that I forget to do something about it. Okay, so if there's been something niggling away at you for a while, okay, maybe there's some closure that you need. Because we do have that 10 of Swords there. We've got the unfinished symphony. It's like something may be holding you back. Okay, it could be something, you know, maybe an important conversation you need to have with your person. There might be a little bit of fear here. Okay, you know, because sometimes if you're all at different stages in your relationship, and if you're in a newer relationship, okay, or if you've been with your person a short time, there might be a little bit of uncertainty that comes in here. It's like you might be actually feeling all the feels, okay, especially with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, okay, not to mention the Star and the Lovers, woo, okay, you know, but you might be a little bit unsure about how your person feels about you. So there might be an important conversation, you know, the dreaded conversation in those relationships about, you know, we need to talk. Where do you see this going? And all this kind of stuff. And it's like, ugh, no one likes to have that conversation. Hopefully, if you deal with things in a certain way, you don't actually have to have that particular conversation. Maybe things just come out a little bit naturally. Okay. But there's certainly something here that is holding you back or keeping you stuck somewhere. So whether that's some information that you need, that maybe you're doing some research with that Knight of Swords, or you need to in order to finalize some plans, okay, or to make a decision that you need. Maybe you do need to do a little bit of research. You need some more information, okay? That Knight of Swords is that information person, okay? But this can certainly be something incoming that causes you to pause and reflect about something as well. Okay, it could be something really positive for you. Okay, but with the Two of Wands, it's like you get some sort of news. Okay, something coming in, maybe a proposal. Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Just saying. Okay, you might have some sort of proposal or an offer that comes in here from your person. Okay, and this puts you in the kind of reflective mode in the Two of Wands. It's like, oh, okay. Well, what does my future look like now? So you may actually want a few moments to kind of think about it a little bit, but you may also just be like, yes, this is exactly what I've wanted. This is exactly what I've waited for. And this could certainly be something very, very positive for you, okay? So it's like, yeah, something is about to shift for you here, whether it's by someone else's actions or whether it's by your own, okay? I think you'll pause and reflect, and then you'll make a decision or have that important conversation, and that'll allow you to move forward, okay? Now, it can also be here that you're thinking about the future, but there's something holding you back. Okay, maybe you're not quite free from something, okay? And, you know, as much as we like to always think that we've gotten rid of old relationships and old energies and old ways of thinking and old patterns and things like that, sometimes when we grow as people, when we elevate our vibration, we, you know, expand our conscious awareness and all of these things, sometimes things come back up to the surface that we thought we had dealt with, okay? And especially if we're faced with an important decision, the Two of Wands, maybe faced with that important decision, okay? Matters of the heart, all of these things. And sometimes there are certain things that come up to the surface at particular moments in time. We're like, oh man, I thought I dealt with this. And, you know, but we do get those things coming in because your subconscious feelings here, the Four of Swords in reverse here, okay? There is something affecting your inner peace. Usually the Four of Swords in the upright is one of patience, peace, forgiveness, healing, okay? Also one of it's like a meditative kind of energy, and one with a connection with your spiritual self, your spiritual side. So with the Four of Swords in reverse, okay, there's something affecting that inner peace of yours, okay? Something affecting your underlying feelings here, okay? Something where you should feel at peace, okay? There's unease instead, okay? Now, this could certainly be related to the past because we do have the Ten of Swords. So perhaps there is something that you need to do, something that you need to release and let go of, okay? So that you can free up, okay, a little bit of energy there so that you can move forward, okay, with a sense of clarity, freedom, detach from anything from the past, okay? So there might be something here that needs healing, okay? And, you know, or maybe you need to, you know, cut some old energetic cords, okay? Or even find forgiveness. Now, sometimes, okay, we talk about forgiveness, and the thing is that, you know, what people forget is we talk about forgiving other people. We talk about letting things go and all this kind of thing, right? but we also need to remember to forgive ourselves as well. Okay. As human beings, we have the most wonderful habit, okay, of blaming ourselves, okay, or beating ourselves up for things that someone else has done or things that have been beyond our control. We tend to internalize those things. Okay. So there could certainly be this energy here where you need to give yourself permission, or you need to forgive yourself for things that have happened in the past, or for any role that you feel that you have played there. Okay. And when we do that, okay, then this restores our inner peace. And it's very important to do that. Okay. And when we talk about forgiveness, even finding closure and forgiving other people, okay, it's really nothing to do with other people. It's really for us. Okay. You're giving yourself permission to let something go and not affect your energy anymore. Okay. Is essentially what you're doing. All right. So it's not always the easiest thing to do. So there could certainly be something there, but perhaps this involves a conversation. Okay. Sometimes we do need to have a conversation about things from our past or things that have affected us previously. And sometimes just by getting something out in the open, it's a relief. Okay. So whatever that is for you there's certainly something here that is affecting that inner peace of yours. Okay. And you know, something here, I think is going to come to light. Something is going to get out in the open, or you're going to use that Knight of Swords energy to use that sword to detach from any doubts, any negativity, any old feelings, any old habits, patterns, behaviors, fears, worries, doubts, all of those bright and shiny energies. I think you're going to use that Knight of Swords energy to your personal advantage, okay, so that you can move past something, so that you can move forward from something. And sometimes we just doubt. Okay, sometimes we just have that doubt, okay, that little bit of uncertainty that may creep in here. But your recent past here, we do have the Ten of Swords, okay? So the Ten of Swords really usually does bring about final decisions, closures, things like that, okay? So it could certainly be that you and your person have maybe had, you know, a little bit of an argument or disagreement about something, probably very minor, okay? And the unfinished symphony shows that you need to really finish what you started talking about, okay? You need to get that closure. And when we talk, time is fluid. Okay, and it all depends on when you see this reading, okay, or what actions that you take. The Ten of Swords energy can be, you know, your recent past. It can be today, it can be yesterday, it can be a few weeks ago, okay, and this is really about coming to a final conclusion about something. It's not necessarily one of action, okay, it is that internal decision, okay, that, that closure or that finality within yourself, okay, but it is the end of a cycle with the Ten of Swords, okay, so an end of old patterns, old ways of thinking, okay, end of uncertainty or doubt or any of those things. It's like, yes, I know exactly what I need to do now, because those tens, they transition into the ones, okay, new and improved conditions, okay, so a fresh way of thinking, a new sense of clarity and focus, okay, conversations that, you know, put the past to rest, okay, so certainly something here that is being wrapped up mentally, emotionally, okay, and this allows you to kind of move forward. So you might actually have to have an important conversation, okay, whether it's just within yourself or whether it's externally, okay, but I feel there's just this big release that's coming in, and sometimes we just hold on to things for a long time, okay, and you know, we don't want to always, okay, but sometimes we just do. All right. But especially if we're at a turning point in our lives, right? And of course, your conscious thoughts here. Okay. We've got the Page of Cups. So this is what you're thinking about, your goals, your aspirations, but also what you know. So the Page of Cups is a wonderful energy of love, of feelings, okay? It's being open, being receptive, okay? The Page of Cups sometimes brings in that initial offer of romance, okay? Sometimes a little bit hesitant, okay? A little bit exciting, okay? But also just that little tiny seed, okay, that comes in. So maybe you need to offer, offer something to someone else, okay? The Page of Cups can sometimes come in as an apology. Okay, so perhaps you are open and receptive to a fresh way of thinking, a new way of doing things, or even to make amends with something, whether it's just internal within you or whether it's external, and you actually have to have a conversation with somebody, okay? The Page of Cups is a wonderful energy of being open, receptive, creative, starting to let the love flow, okay? And, but also kind of brings in a surprise sometimes with that with that Page of Cups. So you could just surprise yourself. Okay, it's like, you know, I've been with my person, I'm kind of dreaming about the future a little bit. Where is this going to go? Where might this lead? I'm a little bit worried. Okay, I've got some little fears here that are kind of holding me back or doubting the process. Okay, but in reality there, okay, with your conscious thoughts, you're thinking about love. Maybe you're starting to fall in love. Okay, I think for some of you, you might be starting to think about the future and, you know, marriage or deeper level of commitment in some way. Not everyone believes in marriage, okay, but offers and proposals, okay, maybe you actually have a surprise planned for your person. You know, just we do have a little bit of surprising energy, right? The Page of Cups, sometimes a bit of a surprise. The Two of Wands, that planning, that Knight of Swords, that woof, that spontaneity, okay, or that swift action there, okay. You know, the Knight of Cups, right? An offer that comes in here, right? The Tower card can sometimes come in as a bit of a surprise. So maybe you have something that you're planning with your person. You're not necessarily going to take a back seat approach to something. You are large and in charge with this energy. Now, it could have something to do with Valentine's Day. Okay, maybe you've got something, a surprise romantic dinner for your person, maybe a little quick getaway or something like that, or maybe something completely different. Okay, I don't know. Okay, you could actually even have some worry. Okay, the Four of Swords, the Ten of, it's like, okay, I'm worried about this particular thing, maybe Valentine's Day, right? Some people are filled with dread on Valentine's Day. What if I do something wrong? What if it's not good enough? Okay, all these things. Some people just don't give two hoots. All right, but you know, so there could be a little bit of worry here, right? And it's like, okay, I'm gonna plan something really wonderful here, and I really hope that this is received quite positively, right? Because I screwed up last year, and I don't want to screw up again. Okay, so it's a real fear for some people, believe me. Okay, some people get really upset if Valentine's Day doesn't go their way. Just saying. So I also have the Lovers card there, the Star, all of these wonderful things. So, but I think there's a little bit of worry there too. So if that's you, just do what you're guided to do. Just take action. You know what? It's all good, right? Some people don't get squat for Valentine's Day. Some people aren't even with somebody for Valentine's Day. So maybe just appreciate where you're at, your person, and any of those small gestures should be pretty good. But I think someone is also open to the idea of starting a family as well there with that Page of Cups. Okay, you know, perhaps the pages do represent usually news, okay, something exciting, some fresh energy, this sense of adventure, okay, maybe you and your person are just open to trying new things, okay, that could certainly be as well, all right, but I think some of you are perhaps thinking about the future and maybe are starting to think about children, starting a family, adding to your family, blending two families together, that comes up to as well, okay, the Two of Wands, two families coming together, what does that look like? Right? That's scary sometimes. Okay. And, you know, but it's like, I don't know. It's like that expansive energy there with that Imagine card. So that Page of Cups is just really wonderful and really positive. Okay. And I don't think you're going to let your underlying feelings here hold you back. I think you're going to clear out that energy, and so that you can take that fresh approach, or that you can be open, you know, to moving forward. Okay. Or that you can take action. All right, we do have the Four of Pentacles in your near future. The Four of Pentacles is always a very interesting energy. Okay, first and foremost, it brings about some stability and security. It also brings about the knowledge that there's more to come. Okay, it's like the Four of Pentacles, we get to a certain point, we're feeling pretty good, we're feeling pretty secure, but we just know that we're not done. We know there's more and bigger and better things along our journey. and we're very keeping a positive mindset about it. This particular Four of Pentacles brings along some balance and some grounded energy as well, okay? So a little bit of balance and harmony with you and your person, okay? Things, you know, things kind of falling into place, shall we say, okay? But the Four of Pentacles is traditionally known as a little bit sometimes of the miser of the tarot, and it can actually be a complicated energy sometimes, right? It's quite deceptive. And, you know, so when we have the Pentacles can, yes, represent your material world, your home, your money, your finances, your commitment to people on the same page in regards to their commitment. But the Pentacles can sometimes also represent your knowledge, but your values as well. Okay, so it looks like, you know, you have the potential here for two people to get back on the same page. Okay, to be in the relationship in an equal way. Okay, it's like same level of commitment, same level of responsibility, all of these things, that balance and harmony that's in there. Okay, it's like, yes, all right, and feeling really good. But with the Pentacles sometimes representing our values, and with that Four of Pentacles sometimes can be a little bit closed off. Okay, so you might also be in that energy where you are thinking about what's important to you. Okay, what is your, I don't want to use the word deal breakers. I actually hate that word. But let's face it, some people do have actual deal breakers. But there's certain things that you hold dear, certain things that you don't want to compromise on. It's like, nope, this is important to me. This is important to me. It can be what you expect out of a relationship. It can be family values and traditions, right? We have a lot of people all over the world. People, you know, get together with people from different backgrounds, different countries, different cultures, even people that live and grow up in the same city can still have two completely different backgrounds. So the Four of Pentacles can certainly represent possibly a blending energy, and there are certain things that you are really wanting to hold on to, okay, that are important to you, but it's a reminder there that sometimes we need to be open to other people's traditions or values as well, okay, and we can go either way, and we can always find that compromise, okay, because this particular Four of Pentacles, which is being about balance, okay, there may be something that you can compromise with your person on. And you know, sometimes when we're talking about relationships, what does having children mean to you? What does commitment mean to you? Does it mean the traditional structure of marriage and family? And, you know, first we do this, then we do this, then we do this. And there's a divine order to things that you want to happen. But your other person, right? Maybe one of you doesn't believe in traditional marriage, right? Maybe they don't believe in that. Maybe they believe something else, okay? Or maybe certain things aren't as important to them, okay? So that Four of Pentacles can certainly be where we're finding that symbiotic level between us and our person, okay? Getting on the same page, having a deeper level of understanding of what is important to each person, and then finding that balance between the two, okay? Or making those compromises. So I actually really quite like the Four of Pentacles, okay? A lot of people don't, but 4 is actually my favorite number anyway. And I like the grounding, and I like the stability, and I like that sense of security that's coming in. But remember, sometimes you need to hold on to what you hold dear, and sometimes you do need to be a little bit more open, okay, to what someone else has to say or what they bring to the table as well, okay? And that's how we maintain some balance, okay? That's how we, you know, get that deeper level of understanding, and that's one of those building blocks towards our 10 of Pentacles, okay? So your current attitude and also advice, we've got the Knight of Cups. So you have a lot of feelings here. The Knight of Cups is all about love and romance, okay? You know, really being open, being receptive, okay? It's a very wonderful, loving energy. With the Cups energies coming out, you and your person may have a bit of a spiritual connection, okay? You might be thinking about that a little bit, okay? And sometimes we don't quite understand it, but you could certainly have that going on, okay? You know, we have the Lovers card coming out here, so you might actually be starting to think, is this a soulmate? Okay, is this maybe even a twin flame? Okay, what does this person mean to me? And just because you may have just this deep deep connection with this person that may be a little bit unexplainable. And the Four of Swords here, you're like, I don't know, do I trust this, right? So you might be connecting with your higher self to find some answers there, especially with the Star card there, okay? But I feel here that you're starting to think this is somebody that you've manifested into your life, or there is something on the horizon that you really want that you've manifested into your life, okay? Some of you've been with your person for a while, and maybe you're looking to breathe fresh life into your relationship or focus on your person. Maybe you've been focused outside the home for a while, okay? And sometimes we just get comfortable in our relationships and we've got a lot of things going on. We've got our work, we've got, you know, we've got money, we've got family obligations, okay? Children sometimes as well. And sometimes we don't quite focus on love. So this is feeling like, you know, you might be feeling a little bit disconnected with that Four of Swords in reverse. And maybe now you're looking to get back on the same page, or maybe infuse a little bit of romance, okay, back into your life a little bit, okay? But the Knight of Cups also here as advice. The Knight of Cups is typically an offer, okay? An offer of love, of romance, being swept off your feet, those kind of things. So as advice, we could certainly say the Knights are all about action, okay? We could certainly say here that if you really want something, go get it. Take action. Start the conversation, okay? Bring something to the table, okay? If there's something that you've got your heart set on, because there may be something you really have your heart set on with this Cups energy here, something that you're dreaming about with that Two of Wands, okay? What is that for you? Is that adventure? Is that love? Is that romance? Is that, you know, possible engagement, deepening level of commitment? Is it making some change in your life? What is it? It's up to you. Take action, okay? Start the conversation, initiate something, okay? Because that Two of Wands, all right, can quite often show that procrastination or that hesitation. So that's where that Knight of Swords is coming to help you out a little bit, okay? You might even want to ask somebody for some help, okay? If that's your situation, it's like, I need some help. But I think here with this Knight of Cups here, I think, and especially that Page of Cups too, okay, you might actually have an idea or an inkling that maybe someone is planning something behind your back. Positive, okay? Something really positive, something exciting, something that maybe you've been waiting for a while, a proposal, an engagement, maybe just, you know, a fancy romantic Valentine's dinner or something like that, okay? It can be something big, it can be something life-changing, but it may also be just something small and sweet. That Page of Cups brings about a little bit of innocence, okay? Brings about some fun as well, okay? But I think maybe you have some spidey senses going on. Maybe you've actually been manifesting something into your life, into your relationship. It's like, ooh, I really want this. Ooh, I really want it. And, you know, so there's a little bit of excitement and some crackle in the air, okay? So I think you just have this underlying energy where you know that there's something about to happen, about to shift, okay? Or it's just something about to go your way. So whether you just need to trust your senses there, okay? Especially if you are sensing a little bit of excitement, okay? That surprise that may be coming in, okay? I think it's something that you've been waiting for a while. But I also think here, this Knight of Cups, okay? This shows true potential, okay? This shows that you're, you know, there's love on the table. There's forgiveness. There's happiness. There's romance. There's all of this wonderful energy, okay? And, you know, I would say embrace it. Okay, embrace it. If you need to have a conversation, have the conversation. If you need to, you know, do something different or put the wheels in motion for something, then do that, because there's so much love in the air. It's really quite magical. And when we have the Star card coming out here as your external influence, this is filled with magic and blessings. Miracles happen. The big yes card, okay, something that you've been dreaming of is about to manifest into your reality. The Star card is that wonderful Aquarian energy, filling you with hope, with trust, with faith, with blessings, balance, healing, all of this wonderful magic that is flowing into your month. The Star card also brings in abundance, and is also typically a sign that something that you are manifesting into your life is about to materialize into your 3D. Okay, so it's beautiful, wonderful energy. The stars are aligned for you. Okay, and you know, it really does show that, if you have been doubting something, okay, this is restoring your faith. Okay, and this is just showing you, bringing you in the energy to really just trust the process, trust where you're at. But the star card is, yes, bringing in all of that universal magical energy, okay, bringing in the 5D into the 3D, okay, bringing in something that you've been dreaming about or thinking about or imagining, bringing it into reality. And you have all of this wonderful potential at this particular time. Okay, it's beautiful energy. This also brings in opportunity to maybe do things a little bit differently as well, okay, because that Aquarian energy is, brings in some innovation to your situation as well. So maybe you need to take a different approach, okay? Maybe you need to do something a little bit fun, okay, or a little bit innovative, okay, or a little bit dance to the beat of your own drum, shall we say, okay? Do something that's really fun and exciting just for you, okay? And that doesn't always mean conforming to what everyone else does. Okay, think of that Valentine's energy, right? Everyone does, overinflated prices of chocolates and flowers and all of those things. Maybe what makes you happy is something completely different, something that other people don't necessarily find exciting or wonderful, but maybe you do. Okay, Sag. So anyways, very interesting energy there, but the star showers you with blessings, showers you with this magic, okay, and really does show that there are blessings headed your way, okay, and even some healing, okay. The star card brings about healing as well, but it brings that a beautiful abundance into your life, okay, and really does show, it's the big yes card. Miracles happen when the star card comes out, just saying. So let's have a look and see what else is in your external environment here. Now, the star card can also represent, because it is external energy. Now, this can be the energy that's around you, but this can also represent people sometimes, okay, that are influencing your relationship or have some sort of impact in some way. And the star card being that Aquarian energy, perhaps you have an Aquarian friend, okay, that is maybe helping you out a little bit, or maybe can give you some really good advice. And, quite often, if you want some really good advice, go to an Aquarian, okay, because they are usually the problem solvers, okay, they think they're the big picture thinkers, right, and, they're always a little bit quirky and a little bit interesting, okay? They're the weirdest ones of the tarot, right? But weird in a good way, okay? So this could be a friend, a family member, okay, or someone important to you. It could even be your significant other, okay, who's doing something a little bit different or unexpected, okay, or is about to make your wishes come true. So we've got the Devil card, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Six of Cups, okay? So here we go. All right, so I think here there is healing from the past that's coming in, okay? We do have the Devil card here, so I'll talk about the past energy first, because we've got a Six of Cups here as well, and the Page of Pentacles. So I think for at least somebody here, okay, I think that you are going to finally get the closure that you're looking for. The Devil card is quite often attachment, okay, something that has been holding you back, or that is keeping you stuck, okay, or afraid or something in some way. Now, it is Capricorn energy, so it could possibly be that a past person, a Capricorn person possibly, okay, could be still influencing your current situation. We do see the need for closure that's coming in here, and even the need for like detachment, okay. And so this could have been someone from your past, maybe someone it didn't end well, okay. They could have just been a Capricorn. They may not have been a bad person or anything like that. Poor Capricorn, they get the devil. Okay, and, but it could be that they come back, Okay, the Six of Cups, they may come back with some offer and opportunity. The Page of Pentacles, okay, they may come back wanting you back or wanting to talk or whatever. And I think maybe considering we have the Star card bringing in some healing here, okay, I think this is a really important conversation for you to have. I think you finally get to close the door on a chapter in your life to free your energy so that you can move forward, okay, without any more obstacles or blocks and without anything standing in your way. So I think that if you do have someone coming back from the past, I think this is really important for you, okay, a really important turning point. Now, maybe it's just that you're sitting in the driver's seat and you just be like, you just finally get the chance to say, no, I'm happy, I've moved on, hasta la vista, baby, okay, say goodbye. All right, sometimes that feels really good to be in the driver's seat, right? And it's like, I'm in the position, who's in the position of strength now? I am. Okay, so you could certainly have that, but this can certainly represent someone from the past has an offer for you, something that maybe at one point may have been a little bit tempting, but I think with the Star card here now, I think it's no longer tempting for you. Okay, you may still have some possible physical attraction or something to this person, but that's not everything. It's no substance, right? It's all style, no substance. Okay, so you could certainly have that there. All right, but we can also suggest here with the, with the Devil card, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, again, there maybe just be something else from the past that you are dealing with that is being healed here in the month forward with that Star card, okay? Just showering this beautiful light on something that has been negative or challenging for you or something that you just need to clear away. Six of Cups is quite often something from your childhood, okay, or from sometimes long ago. And, so you have an opportunity here, the Page of Pentacles, pages quite often represent children as well. Okay, so perhaps there's old patterns or cycles, something with your parents, okay, something with how you grew up or something, and maybe there's something here that you're letting go of. Okay, some unhealthy patterns, karmic cycles, okay, those could be past life as well. And I think the Star card is bringing in this gentle healing energy here to help you let go, help you release, help you look at things a little bit differently, help you maintain a different perspective, okay, on your current situation or even on your future. And it's this wonderful, beautiful release. And I think you'd be feeling really, really good. So this could be an actual person coming in, but this can also be you dealing with this energy over here. All right. And of course, not all of you are in that situation. Some of you just have all this magic and blessings coming in with the Star card. Okay. But as far as manifestations go, if you've been really hoping for something, I think you've been bordering on obsession. Okay. But I think there is an offer coming here, and I think you're going to feel like a kid again. I think you're going to feel really wonderful and really magical and just really, really happy, because the Six of Cups is really about that, your inner child, okay, really enjoying the present moment, enjoying the day. Page of Pentacles quite often brings in an offer, an opportunity, or even some information. And the Devil card isn't all bad, okay? It's poor thing gets a rap sometimes. It's really about our shadow side, okay, and really about things that are tempting, things in our material world usually, okay? And so with something that maybe you've been obsessed about in your material world, the Page of Pentacles could certainly be a ring on your finger, okay, something that you've been, again, bordering on obsessing about there with that devil energy. It could be just something that you really, 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 really wanted. Okay. Something you've been dreaming about that you really, really wanted. Okay. So, but I think that you are probably going to get what you want there, okay, if that is you. All right. Maybe you've just had your eye on a nice piece of jewelry, or a trip somewhere or something. That could certainly be too. But with the Six of Cups being about children, and the Page of Cups there, okay, again, I think that if some of you have been trying to start a family, okay, the Star card here, okay, we do have children there. We do have that opportunity, obsession energy here. I feel here what Spirit is really saying here is that if you've been trying for a while to start a family, the opportunity is there, okay, but maybe you need to think about something else for a little bit. There's a lot of magic in the air. The Star card, quite often, yes, miracles happen, but not today. okay? Sometimes there is, it's like, be patient because I am sending you something wonderful, okay? You need to keep a healthy perspective on something, because when we obsess about something, we quite often block our energy, okay? There may actually be some research or some information that you need to do with the Page of Pentacles, okay? And in regards to children, okay? So maybe, you know, but this can also represent an opportunity, okay, to have children, but you need to release that obsession, okay? And quite often we do hear stories all the time of people who want to start a family, they want kids, they've been trying to get pregnant for a long time, and it's not happening, not happening, not happening. And then as soon as they say, you know what, I'm not going to focus on that anymore, I'm going to focus on some other things because this isn't healthy for me anymore, the next thing you know, boom, they get pregnant. Okay, same thing with manifestation, right? It's really important not to obsess. Okay, it's important to be clear, to set our intentions, all of those things, but then we need to let things go, and we need to trust the universe with the Star card there. We need to trust that the universe has our best intentions, has heard our intentions, and is brewing up something wonderful behind the scenes for us. And when we obsess about things too much, okay, we end up blocking some energy. So whenever the Devil card comes out, regardless of what our situation is, it always requires boundaries and perspective. Okay, so, and especially manifestation. All right, so we want to attract all the wonderful blessings in, okay? We want to attract the love, the romance, the travel, the connection, the engagement rings, all of those things, okay? The pregnancies, all right? But we need to release expectation, okay? Or stop obsessing over it, okay? And that's when that energy can flow a little bit better. Your hopes and fears here, we do have the Lovers card here. And, you know, the Lovers card really is that soulmate energy. It's about being really connected with your human, okay, big on the same page, falling in love, true love, all of this wonderful energy. So I think that a lot of you are really hoping that this is a really important true love for you, a forever love, a long time love, okay, where you and your person, you know, can grow old together maybe, okay? And I think that you've got this spiritual connection with this person, especially with all this Cups energy, certainly a lot of love in the air. Maybe you're even at the stage where you're hoping your person feels the same way as you, okay? And you'd be really disappointed, I think, if they didn't, okay? But I don't really think that's the case here. I think that you're on the same page, and I think there's a life-changing turn of events that's about to happen for you, okay? But the Lovers card is also about being in balance and harmony and being connected with your person on multiple levels, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you name it. Okay, so I think if you've been feeling a little bit disconnected, okay, or if you've been a little bit uncertain or something, or if you just need to focus back on love, I think you're really quite hopeful here. All right, now the Lovers card used to be called the Choice. Okay, so you could be really hoping that you are making the right choice, or that you have made the right choice, okay, and you might be just a little bit worried, oh my God, what if I didn't, okay, but ultimately I think with all of this energy here, I think there may just be a little bit of doubt, probably from the past, that sometimes creeps in, but I feel here that ultimately you are really quite positive that you are going to make the right choice for you, and that you are moving forward with your future, okay, or with your plans, or whatever that happens to be. And I think you're more hopeful than anything else, okay, and you're really more positive, okay, about the future, about your prospects, about your outlook, okay, or even about some plans that you've got going on. So we do have an overall outcome here of the Tower. Now, a lot of people look at the Tower card and they're like, ah, crap. Okay, the Tower card is not really a scary card, okay, because really it has to do with change, something sudden and unexpected, okay, and it can be good, it can be bad, it can be anything. Okay, but it quite often, the Tower card comes in here as an epiphany, a revelation, a big awakening in some sort, sometimes something that is a life-changing event in some way, whether it's a life-changing event in your way of thinking, this big shift where you let anything go that hasn't been working for you, okay, a beautiful release so that you can clear out old stagnant energy and you can fill your cup anew with all of the wondrousness that lays ahead of you. Okay, and we do have a letting go energy that's coming in here for you. So I think that if you do have someone coming back from the past, or if you are revisiting the past and you're taking the steps you need to take to let something go, this means success for you. Okay, it's like, yes, I've gotten rid of my demons and I am ready to embrace the love that lays ahead for me and really connect with my person. And I'm going to let go of all my fears, my worries, my doubts. And it's a life-changing event. And the reason people are afraid of the Tower card is because we don't like to change our way of thinking. We don't like surprises. We don't like shifts in things. Humans are creatures of habit. And, you know, so that fills us with fear sometimes, okay? But the Tower gets us out of our comfort zone, okay? It shifts our energy. If we've been stuck or we've been procrastinating on something for too long, or we've been dreaming, had our head in the clouds for a little bit too long, that's when Spirit sends us the Tower moment to get us moving and to get us going and to get us out of our comfort zone. So for some of you, you are absolutely having this big shift, this big release of the past. I think for some of you, you've got a big surprise that's coming in here. Quite often the Tower is really not much of a surprise when we look back at it. And again, I think for some of you, you've got your spidey sensors are going off here. And I think you are sensing some sort of plot in the background, something very positive. Okay. But I think you're just, you know how sometimes, right, when your friends are planning a surprise birthday party for for you for something like that, people subconsciously or unintentionally act a little bit different or say some things a little bit different, or they're all of a sudden secretive and you're like, what the hell is going on? Okay, quite often surprise parties really aren't a surprise because our intuition is saying, hey, there's something going on. So I think that your spidey sensors are going crazy, and I think that you know that there's something coming in. Your intuition is already telling you, and then when it finally happens, yes, it's a surprise, and it's a life-changing event, okay? And it's a little bit scary at the same time, okay? But when you look back on it a little while later, you're like, okay, that's what I was sensing. That's what I was feeling. I knew there was something going on. Okay, so I think that's going to happen for you there with that Tower. I think you're going to have a surprise engagement. Some of you are letting something go, okay, clearing out that old energy and embracing the new, and it's wonderful. And it's actually exciting, granted a little bit scary at the same time. Sometimes the future is, okay? A proposal, an expression of love, all of these things, okay? Again, it's a shift in energy, okay? I think there's just this big shift in your relationship, okay? And your future is a little bit lighter and brighter, right? You're letting anything go that doesn't matter. You're getting on the same page with your person. You're making the right choices. Okay, I think there's some surprise coming in here for some of you. And this just kind of like, boom, something that you didn't quite expect, but ultimately something that is for your best and highest good. I do not get an energy here, I've got to tell you. Okay, I do not get any energy here whatsoever of a breakup of your current relationship. Okay, now it's not to mean that that might not be on the table for some of you, as we do have the Lovers card here with a choice. Okay, and we do have someone coming back from the past. Maybe they're a little bit irresistible. I don't know. Okay, but you know, so there could be that possibility for some of you out there, but collectively, I am not getting that energy. I'm getting this Tower energy, especially with everything else coming out here on the board. I think you're finally embracing your current situation. You're letting things go that no longer matter. Old conversations, old ways of thinking, old arguments, okay, old people, old energies, okay, all of these things, uncertainty, fear, doubt. And I think you're letting all of that go. You're seeing the truth. You're seeing the light. You've got that revelation, that epiphany. You're like, aha, okay, I see my future clearly. And that is that big shift of energy that's coming in there for you with the Tower. Okay, so like I said, I mean, with everything else that's coming out here, I'm not getting that energy of, oh my God, my life is over. I'm thinking it's more of this shift that's propelling you to the next step, the next stage, getting you unstuck. Okay, same with that Knight of Swords, is getting you unstuck from something, okay, releasing you from something, okay, and I think it's something that's really very quite positive for you as an outcome. So I'm just going to get a few more cards there for that. Clarify the Tower for me, please. What else do we need to know about the overall outcome, please, for Sag? Lovers card is Gemini energy, by the way, in case I did not Oh, second tower. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, pardon my French. Sarah, just saying, two tower cards in your overall outcome. Here we go. What doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Okay, we've got Leo energy with the strength card coming out here, showing that your self-confidence, showing your inner strength, showing the strength of the bond between you and your person. Tower card coming in here again. Okay, but we've got the Ace of Wands here again. Okay, so a renewal, a fresh start, the next stage of your relationship, the next phase, something newer, something better, something more exciting, something that fulfills you. Okay, you have the strength to let anything go, the strength to make the changes. Okay, or to weather a surprise. Okay, we don't always like surprises. Okay, and it's just this big shift, bringing in this new, fresh perspective, this flashes of inspiration. Okay, the aces are always lucky. They're always those gifts from the universe. Okay, so you and your person I think that you are stronger. Okay, you're making some big important changes within your relationship, and this is super, super positive for you with that Ace of Wands. Okay, different perspective, freedom. Okay, I'm getting a real sense of freedom and excitement that's coming in here. So 2 towers, okay, coming in your overall outcome. I'm sorry, okay, but I think here it's actually bringing in excitement, okay, releasing those fears, worries, doubts, and I think you and your person are strong, okay, with that Leo energy there, okay, that strength card. You're strong, you're, you know, you have the ability to, you know, to power through, to persevere, to move forward, to overcome any challenges and obstacles. And I think you're just really taking the steps that you need, taking action, have this fresh energy, rekindling the fire as well, rekindling your passion as well with your person. Okay, it's just this wonderful fresh energy that's coming in there, and releasing this stuff over here, releasing this and embracing all of the rest. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Okay, so something really exciting for you, I think, is about to happen. Now, this can also be internally within you. It doesn't have to be anything in your external world. This can just be you coming to all these realizations. The tower doesn't necessarily affect your physical world. It affects your inner world first. Okay, so maybe you're just changing your perspective, okay, and you're just looking at things a little bit differently, and then you've got to, yes, and you're just seeing everything clearly, and you're ready to take action. Okay, that Ace of Wands invites you to take some action and take the lead. All right, so I'm just going to quickly close out your reading here, woo, baby, with a couple of Lovers Oracle cards. Okay, we'll take that one too. There we go. Okay, quite jumpy. Tower energy. All right, there's your first one. And we've got, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And that my eye went right to that Devil card right there. Okay, sometimes people are really good at manipulating us or giving us a guilt trip, or, you know, saying all the right things, but then never following through. So remember that energy. And there's your next card. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay, it's the people that are important, not our physical world. Our people, our relationships, our connections, right? Our, you know, all of these wonderful things. And there is your last card. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, be the person that you want to be the person that you want someone else to be as well. Like attracts like, right? This Devil card is probably not a like attracts like situation. Okay, so remember, let those things go. Embrace all of this wonderful positive energy that's coming in here for you. Okay, I hope there was something here that resonated with you, Sag. I think we went a little bit long, but anyways, I hope with 2 towers and a Devil, things go a little bit longer. But I hope there was something here for you that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching, and have a great February, and good luck to you here. And hopefully you get the surprise, you get that opportunity that you're looking for. So have a great February. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.